Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So the Suns hire Mike Budenholzer for 5 years worth over $50 million. So Mike Bud is the new coach of the Suns. And I really don't see this working. I could be wrong. But I really don't see this working because he almost got fired in Milwaukee. Luckily, they won the chip. A lot of things had to play out well for them to win the chip. Like Kevin Durant was by himself. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, they both got hurt. And Kevin Durant still almost beat them by himself. And they won the championship. And that bought him some more time. And a full season later, he got fired. I don't know how Mike Bud is going to turn this team around and make them any better. Because coaching is half the issue. They need more players on the bench. They need more defense. The bench is really thin. And beyond all that, the stars have to perform. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, they got to show up. Beyond all the other situations. They got Frank Vogel fired. Stop listening to the man. Tune him out. Kevin Durant is always getting coaches fired. Never take responsibility. Unfortunately and sadly, it's always the coach's fault. So Frank Vogel got X'd. Now they're going to bring Mike Bud in. And I don't know if this is going to turn the team around. Because it's more so on the individuals. Their mindset, how they approach the game. I don't know if Mike Bud have it in him to deal with these personalities. And when I say deal with these personalities, I'm talking about, Kevin Durant, he could be a crybaby, a diva, Bradley Beal regressed a little bit. Of course, I know, you have 3 stars on one team. Somebody got to take the hit. I get it. So this season, he averaged 18 points per game, which wasn't bad. But in the playoff, when it mattered the most, Bradley Beal didn't show up. He didn't play well. Kevin Durant was decent. Devin Booker was decent, but it wasn't enough. And they got swept by the Timberwolves. They blamed it all on Frank Vogel. It's his fault. It's his fault why the players didn't show up. And now they got a new coach. And what's sad about the whole situation, Frank Vogel only lasted 1 season in Phoenix. The man barely made it through 1 year in Phoenix. And he got fired. Because Kevin Durant can't get it done. No matter where he goes, he can't get it done. The only place he got it done was in Golden State. Because he's playing with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and the system they have. Ever since he went back to being a leader of his teams, he can't get it done. Brooklyn can't get it done. When he was in OKC, couldn't get it done. Now he's in Phoenix, he can't get it done. And what's crazy, the Suns were doing better prior to Kevin Durant arriving. They had Chris Paul, Devin Booker, a really deep roster, well-balanced team, great defense, great defensive players, wings. They had a great team, and they decided, let's blow it all up to bring Kevin Durant in. And now the whole thing is messed up. And I don't see them winning next season because the Timberwolves, they have arrived. Denver ain't going nowhere. OKC, they have arrived. The Kings are going to get better. Hopefully, Ja Morant returns in a better headspace. So I don't see how this team is going to win a championship. And I don't see how Mike Bud is going to help them. I don't see it, but maybe I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong because, man, the best thing to ever happen to the Suns was signing Chris Paul. Because the man has leadership. He's mentally tough. He has heart. And he has leadership. He knows how to galvanize a troop and lead. And on any team, you need a leader. You need leadership. The best player on the team don't always have to be the leader, but you need somebody who has leadership qualities. And fortunately, Chris Paul had that, but they got rid of him. They got Kevin Durant and felt like, we don't need Chris Paul no more. So they shipped him out of town. They got DeAndre Ayton out of town. They shipped all the players and wings and good defensive players. They shipped them all out of town. Broke the entire team up. And they have been unable to win ever since. Last season, they won 2 games off Denver. They went down 0-2. They tied the series up and then they lost. This season, they got swept. I don't see how next year is going to be any better. Yes, each year brings new challenges, so it could be different. Who knows? But I just can't see it, how it's going to change. Hopefully, Mike Bud could turn something around. Maybe his schematics could work better for them, or maybe they won't tune him out. like they did Frank Vogel. Because, it was reported that, the team stopped listening to him. And once your team stopped listening to you as a coach, it's a wrap. You lost the team. Once you lose a team, it's over. And I feel that's a big part of why they fired Frank Vogel, because he lost the team. So there's no point continuing his contract or going into a new season with a coach that lost the team, because they're not going to listen. It doesn't matter if it's a new season. They're not going to listen. They have already disrespected him. He lost the team. So in a sense, it was inevitable. They were forced to fire Frank Vogel. Even if they didn't want it to, they had to. But we're going to see what happened, man, with Mike Budd taking over. Can he galvanize the troops? Can he put them in a position to win? We're going to find out, man, because this season was a failure. Everybody thought the Phoenix Suns would have been in the finals, or at least the Western Conference Finals, at least. But contrary to what we believe, they got ran out of the playoffs, and it's another failed season on Kevin Durant's watch. Now you hear talks about him wanting to go to Miami or possibly going to Miami. Like, this dude is always running. Can't stay down, can't stay on one team, can't ride it out. And this is why he get all the backlash and scrutiny. The man has no heart, man. Mentally weak, and he has no heart. But we're going to see what happened with Mike Budd, man. Can he lead the troops? Will his presence make a difference? We're going to find out. But as always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.